What's good? What's good? What's good? Lovely Soul Empress here. Give me 1 second. Apologies. So just as the live was getting started, the doorbell rang for a delivery that was supposed to be here like an hour ago. So yeah, that was what took me an extra second there, and I always have to lock Riddick up because he don't like people. So he's not friendly to the delivery people. So apologies about that. What's good, Nelson? What's good, Copenhagen? Oh, do I? Thank you. So yeah, we're gonna get, because I told y'all I'm gonna try to do it every week, okay, for the Taurus season. Can't promise, but I'm gonna give it a shot, okay? So first off, for those of you that are doing the ritual tomorrow, I have spent the afternoon setting it up. It looks quite beautiful. Very much looking forward to tomorrow. For those of you that are members, and I guess for those, what's good, Tamila? And I guess this goes for people who aren't members too. What's good, Cynthia? Don't know if I said that right. So normally the videos that I give out to my YouTube and Patreon members, okay, which there are quite a few over the span of a month, those videos, just for the week of the 1st, which is the anniversary of my channel, to the 7th, which is my birthday, I'm going to release those videos to YouTube, okay? So I feel like we're going to do a celebration for the week. I feel like I would like the regular YouTube subscribers to see what the Patreon and YouTube members get. So as of Monday, those for the week of this week coming up, they will be on YouTube, okay? So just giving you guys a heads up. Okay, also Sunday is the 2-year anniversary of my channel, and I don't know what time I'm coming on, but we're gonna kick it. Okay, so you don't want to miss it. We're gonna kick it. It's probably gonna be in the afternoon sometime. We're gonna kick it. All right, so let me light some incense. We're gonna get started there. Okay, this is just a Taurus check-in for, the week, and being that this is the solar eclipses tomorrow and that energy is already going. What's good, Evelyn? I feel like, we're going to see what comes out. We're going to let spirit, guide us, okay? So I'm just going to light some sage, got the incense going. The spot that I ordered the food from, they got on my nerves, right? Because that food should have been here at like no later than like 5:45. So it comes now when I'm getting ready to get started. And now I can't eat till we're done. So they got on my nerves. That's how that went. Okay? So yeah. Let's get some sage going. As you see, I didn't even put my earrings on. Like, I didn't do anything because I've been working in the office all, thank you. I've been working in the office and working on the ritual all day and in between my clients, So, alrighty. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell us. Let's start with the Star Seed Oracle. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell us. What's good through Maddie's eyes? Oh. That's a lot of cards. But it's Taurus's birthday, so Taurus gets the cards. Thank you so much. L cubed. You know what's crazy too? It's also the 5th is also my me and my boyfriend's anniversary too. So it's crazy because this week's gonna be bananas. And it's fitting, right? That our anniversary is Cinco de Mayo. It's always a problem because we try to go out and have a good time. It's really hard to find a nice romantic spot on the 5th. Everybody's drunk. It's a bunch of alcoholics. All right, so your first card out is Forge. Don't follow. Pave a new path. Be a leader you wish you had. Be the leader you wish you had, okay? So I feel like what you got going on here is Spirit saying take the road less traveled, okay? I feel like this is not a Simon Says. I feel like, look at this card really good. Okay, it looks like she's going to paradise. Okay, so I feel like they're saying the road to your success is not to follow someone else, okay? And you know, right now you could feel like you're in the void. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. Right? Oh, thank you, Tamila. So, stop, embrace winter, create a cosmic womb. And I feel like, you know, there could be a little bit of energy. Maybe you're using this retrograde to like go within and clear the cobwebs out and look at the ideas and the directions that you've been trying to go in and looking at what needs to be fine-tuned to make it more successful. And I feel like that would be a good use of your time right now. Okay, clearing away blockages. You also have the 7 Star Sisters, birthing creations, tapestry of life, expression. So I really feel like you are really stepping in to like owning your frequency, owning your path, directing things. Wait a minute, make sure that that's yours. He told you?
Who's he?
Clarence ordered it, so you need to text him and make sure which one is which. Can you hold on 1 second? That's mine. Hold on 1 second, guys. What's in the bag? Yeah, that's probably him. That's for the cheesesteak, but he didn't say, so I don't know. Yeah, you're right. Let me get one of them little pieces, man. I'm starving and I'm not feeling it. I don't even eat pizza, but you know. Thank you. I'll take the smallest one, okay? Thank you. Sorry, guys. I just didn't want him to get the wrong person's dinner, and then I had to steal a piece of pizza because I'm hungry. I feel like you're really into the path of stepping onto like the direction, owning your own direction, not following someone else's lead or not people pleasing. Okay, you got expression there, so I feel like this is a lot about you really becoming in tune with what it is that you want. Okay, so you got trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So, and again, this follows with what I said about, you know, finding your rhythm and riding that wave. Okay, I don't even like pizza, but they came so late. Earth pulsing. Pulse of the mother. Slow down. Time in nature. Okay? Taurus gang. They're imploring you to step out in nature. Feel the frequency. I don't know about y'all, but today I could feel the strength of the eclipse energy. and how powerful it is, okay? I know that we're in shadow, but it hasn't all the way hit yet. So I feel like go outside. If you can sit in the grass, if you can, you know, sit by a river, watch the birds, feed the birds. Any of these things would be good. Put your feet in the grass. I mean, look, she's laying out in a field. Okay? Okay. Sorry, guys. But a woman's got to eat. Thank you. That little slice of pizza was the first thing I ate all day, besides a cup of coffee. Oh, there we got a bunch. Anything else, Spirit? Medicine horse, progress on the path. Okay, what's good, Pink? So I feel like Spirit is telling you, you know, it may feel incremental, like you're not making the leaps and the bounds that you want, but you are. And, you know, there's animals here. I mean, here you've got the horse spirit. So one of you could have a horse totem. Okay, heavily picking up indigenous right now. Okay, you also got Aloha Ki Aku, Aloha Ki Akua, blessings of the Supreme Being. Okay, and I feel like you've got a trinity happening here. You've got this main face and two others that are off to the side. There's a butterfly. It's like a rebirth. It's like the cocoon is busting open, okay? Are we in the horse in the Chinese system? I didn't know that. You see that? So I feel like the blessings of the Supreme Being is talking about this rebirth, this awakening, third eye chakra being activated, right? Then you have Dadiri, hearing truth. And I feel like this could be from other people hearing truth, but I feel like this is spirit. Look at the bird. Feels like the bird is talking to you. Butterflies again, okay? So I feel like this is an activation, very strong, energetic, spirit guide energy, not so much ancestor. Soul path, journey. You got Quinete, sweet paradox of empowering grace. I'm going to read this because I'm not sure. I've not seen this card before, but there is a hummingbird on this card. So the birds are prevalent again. I have not gotten this card yet, so we're going to take a look. 28. Quinete. In a reading, when there is something within your heart that you know you are on this planet to accomplish, you shall be given equal grace, power, talent, and ability to succeed in that mission. This is the divine promise and sacred plan for you. If a miracle is required for your success, then one shall be given. Pray with courage and confidence for your rightful divine inheritance, and allow your bold heart and loving soul to believe in your beautiful, hope-filled destiny. So what they're saying is that this eclipse is bringing like miracles. It's bringing in the assistance that we need to complete our soul missions, which I fucking love that, okay? Then the last one you got from this deck is Aluka Vahana, grace of she who rides the owl. You know I love this because that owl, right? Let's see what this one says. Okay, so here we go. Don't waste your valuable time and energy worrying about people getting away with things. On a cosmic level, there's only justice, okay? That is not always visible at a human level, and yet that doesn't preclude divine order unfolding. Everything is balanced by karma in the long run. If you feel down or depressed, take immediate action to reconnect to joy, heal energy, and vitality of spirit. All things are measured and metered by clear divine vision, and your job is to put your faith in the work of the divine whilst you tend to your own journey with trust and commitment. So they're saying, don't worry about the people that done you wrong. They're on it, okay? They're like, we handle that. You may not see it, but know that recompense is being served. What you need to concentrate on is keeping your frequency connected to the Most High, to the highest self, so that way you can accomplish continuing on your journey, because this is a very powerful eclipse. Okay, this energy is going to be with us. I feel like, they say 3 months, and maybe that is similar to my timeline, but I feel like we have this energy all the way, to August. Okay, I think we have it all the way to the Lion's Gate. So I feel like we're going to go from one to the next. All right. And hopefully I'm settled in by then, because I'm going to want to do that ritual for the Lion's Gate again. Okay, so I feel like that's what they're telling you, okay? Oh, it was your birthday too, Nelson. Happy birthday. Okay, so let's get another deck. I didn't even do my hair today. I really look crazy. I look crazy, but it's all right. I mean, we are family. That's Spirit's way of telling me not to worry about what y'all are thinking, that we're all family. Thank you. Okay. Speak your world into being. And I always say, speak blessings over your life and life over your blessings, okay? And then full moon in Leo, and I was just talking about the Lion's Gate, right? Go wild, right? So what we're laying down now is the foundation. And I feel like there's a lot of surprising breakthroughs that will be coming in by the end of June, okay? So the shadow, I believe the shadow ends for Mercury on June 2nd, but the after shadow, I think it's completed by like the 16th or the 18th. So right after that, okay, you're going to see movement. First quarter moon in Pisces, honor your feelings. And this is this thing about going out in nature, spending a little time reviewing, because they want to make sure that we are feeling firm in the choices, because the shit is about, think of like you're about to go in a roller coaster, right? And you put your seatbelt on, right? And then they come and they check to see if everybody's belt is on. Spirit is asking you, do you have your belt on? Is this really what you want? Because it's about to be blast off time, okay? New moon in Virgo, and I was talking about that, that August energy, right? New moon in Virgo, trust that all will be well. So spirit, again, this is like the second time already because they were saying something about that in the first deck. Trust the timing. Trust all will be well. So spirit's like, don't second guess yourself, all right? It's time to be the fool and go after the things that you want and without fear or hesitation, okay? Let's get another deck. And then we're going to get into, I should say, let's get another oracle deck. And then we'll get into the tarot. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? Anything else from this deck? Thank you. Wow, okay. So they on one today. All right, so flow. Flow came out first. And it says, allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with the calmness and peace. And that goes back to like riding that frequency, riding the wave. And Spirit's telling you this because I just said there's something surprising coming. So they don't want you to be thrown off kilter. Here's these dolphins. We've been talking about them a lot. Okay, there's going to be energetic messages, vibrational messages. You have ringing in your ear. You can have twitching in your ear. These are all signals that something is coming. Okay? And then again, signs, right? Instincts are the message from the inner divine. I'm telling you that there's surprises coming to each and every one of us. We may not know what they are, but whatever they are to put you closer to your path. Spirit said, what was the card? Sweet paradox of empowering grace, about things coming in and getting assistance for the miracles that we need to be on our path, right? You got letting go. Everything is indeed out of control and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. They're telling you to surrender, to release the responsibility for a particular outcome or the responsibility of those who should be responsible for themselves. I don't know where that message came from, but that's what they said. Now you also have loss here. Sometimes you learn true offering through loss. You make a passionate invitation for love to take over and bring her own plan instead of the egos. And this may be a period where you're saying, I'm ready, Spirit, for you to mold me in the way I need to be molded so that I can achieve what I'm here for. Excuse me. Instead of what I'm like pushing for. Right? Because a lot of times what I find is that we're usually on like in the area of what we need to do. But in our humanness, you know, we may not be able to see the expansiveness of something. So we put limitations on it. Right? Or we might say it has to be in this direction or it has to be in this sequence. And spirit doesn't work like that. We've talked about how, you know, time to spirit is congruent and not linear the way we experience it. So why would we think that that everything has to be done sequentially? Okay, so you could be waiting for a sign in a particular area to know whether you should move forward in another area. And Spirit's like, we're about to shake the tree up. Okay, now, you know, we were just talking about the karma, Aluka Vahana, and how Spirit was saying, don't worry about whether people are getting their karma Worry about what you need to do on your journey, and then karma comes out, because I feel like, surprise, surprise, the people who've been fucking around for the last year and maybe had some negative intentions. And you know, I said I had did that group return to sender. Okay, people gonna be, you gonna, and listen, now they're saying feel it, hot, hot, hot. So this is gonna be happening over the summer. Be mindful of your surroundings. I feel like you're gonna start to see the people who didn't mean you well, or whose energy is shifting. Because it feels like as you get blessed, they get stressed. You feel me? Receiving. Every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. And I said something about, I think it was this card, the Seven Sisters. You're really starting to step into the frequency of your life and not letting other people direct it. And I feel like it has to do with this receiving. It feels like you're finally feel worthy. You finally feel worthy to trust spirit to bring things into you, right? But here's the problem. Are you afraid? Oh, thank you. Are you afraid that that faith isn't enough? It says here, miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I can imagine. So this feels like a manifestation that you, okay. So back when maybe you were a little bit not so sure in your path, I feel like you manifested something. I feel like you might have forgot about this manifestation. I feel like something is about to hit, okay? Something you manifested. Now, I also feel like those who lack faith around you, Spirit's not going to have that. There goes the birds again. Right? So they're not going to... Remember what Spirit said. Spirit said something about what you needed was going to be brought in. What you... like miracles, assistance, whatever was going to be brought in, right? And I feel like part of that is that Spirit does not want... Wow. Spirit doesn't want anybody contaminating, was the word they chose. Contaminating your frequency. And that's crazy because they're seeing it, they're showing it to me in a way like it needs to be. And I'm not talking about people, okay? I don't want anybody getting their panties in the bunch. But I feel like what they're saying is like this frequency of opposition needs to be exterminated. Like it's pesky, okay? I don't know how else to put it. Okay, Spirit's on one. Sorry, guys. Okay. Let's see what the tarot has. Spirit's a trip right now. Okay. So, let me set these aside right now because that's what we need to talk about over here. Let me make a little space because I see spirits on one today. First off, Spirit is basically saying that because you got the Ten of Swords as the first card and it's the only bad card on the table. I feel like what Spirit is saying is that you need to leave yesterday behind. You need to leave the frequency of, feeling like you failed at something, okay? Or feeling like you weren't enough, or letting people fuck with your head or your fucking emotions. That season's over, right? Not only is it over, but Spirit's like, how long is it gonna take you to figure out that it's over? I gotta get another deck. I already feel like Spirit's gonna have me all over the place. I'm like ready to fly out of the chair. I don't know what's happening right now. Okay? It's almost like they're encouraging us and yelling at us at the same time, straight up. Like, okay? Because, like, you may feel like the Ten of Swords with the Six of Wands in reverse. You could have felt like, all my life, I always had to fight. I got to fucking grind and be on my own and work hard and never get rewarded and be in anxieties, right? You could feel it too. Right? This whole energy of like having to fight, right? And knowing all along that you're the king or the queen of pentacles and how you're like, I'm a catch. I'm the quintessential spouse. Like, what the fuck is happening? Why is everything so hard? Why does everything feel like a betrayal? Why do I have to work so hard? I'm a good fucking person, right? And yet people don't give equally. Like, why is this happening? And my intuition, and I pray to Spirit, and I listen to Spirit, right? Here's the Three of Pentacles. Here comes the collaboration. Spirit. Right? Somebody could have been deceitful about how they were going to collaborate with you, or you could have had dreams of a collaboration with somebody, business, otherwise, right? And you could have felt like they were deceptive, or that it didn't come through, yeah. And there was heartbreak involved. And a lot of this could be situations that had to do with third parties, things in the past, things that, jobs, because you got the Eight of Pentacles out here. You got betrayal out here. You got feeling like you might have lost some battles along the way. People that maybe left, ghosted, or you had to walk away, feeling left out in the cold. All that shit. Right? And Spirit's like, it's done. It's done. You got the the Hierophant out here. This is you, Taurus. Okay? And there's a need for balance. I will say that. So what they're saying is you're Taurus. You have hope and faith and you stay within the lines and you like to do right things. But you got the Hierophant and the Hierophant reverse, right? So it's like, where's my commitment? Right? Where's my commitment? Where's my partner? Where's this person that matches my frequency? Whether this is friend, lover, it doesn't matter. This is like, Taurus can feel alone. Taurus can feel alone, like they're the only ones that follow the rules, and how everybody can, do shit that's fucking immoral and still like have success. And that's the kind of shit that bothers Taurus, because they want to be, they want to follow the rules. Like, rules is important to them. Okay, star. It's like their guiding star. Okay, you got passion here, right? So I feel like they're telling you, Part of it is telling you to, you know, to that thing about being in the void and being in the womb, right? And clearing out all of, listen, man or woman, okay? Man or woman. All of us have a divine feminine within us. So think of the cosmic womb, of your cosmic womb, man or woman. This is where, this is the sacral chakra. This is where all the pains of love and I honestly feel like also like shame would be attached to the sacral, right? So this is like needing to purge that. Right? It's also feeling like, you know, like I said, like that this person hasn't come in, but the reason why I'm saying needing to purge that, because if you're thinking about what you don't have, you're making it hard to bring it in, okay? So let me get one more for that, Spirit. Right, but you're getting it because you have the 10 of Wands in reverse, ready to surrender it. Take these fucking burdens. I'm tired of that shit. And I'm also willing to do this the right way. Like, by my own moral code. Remember, Spirit said, forge, don't follow, right? So I'm going to continue to do things right, even though the rest of the world may not be doing them right, right? And even if it takes me longer, because it's what resonates with me, and I'm going to surrender the opinions, the self-doubt, the failure, the shame, all of it, right? Because this is the one time that it's good to be the Knight of Wands, right? The Knight of Wands is free, okay? It likes to experience new things, chase dreams, light as a feather, right? So it's like you've been bag lady, right? So this is like the beginning of free yourself, right? Free your mind, right? Now you got the judgment card here. Spirit, why? One more. Look at this. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, I feel like this was there. Okay, that makes sense. At the bottom of the deck, so first you have judgment here, and at the bottom of the deck, you got judgment here. Right? Now, the first one that came out was justice in reverse. I feel like you are tired of waiting for other people, right? Waiting for other people to be just to you. This is you taking control back. This is you deciding that I don't have to wait for someone else to decide that I'm worthy. I'm fucking worthy. Queen of Cups. And I want to be open to love. I want to stop carrying the burdens of, or the shame, the self-doubt, right? Healing, right? So that I can also receive and give. I want somebody who's equal, right? And I'm willing to make a decision for it. I'm willing to let go of things that are no longer serving me, that could be standing in my way, that I could have held for comfort, that I was accustomed to. Now you got the High Priestess here. And I mean like Three of Pentacles, Hierophant, Judgment, High Priestess. Spirit, why is this High Priestess here? And let me tell you something. Spirit, and I've said this a couple times, sometimes Spirit don't let me see certain things, right? That have to do with me, right? High Priestess with the Two of Swords. They're like, yeah, you the High Priestess, but we're not telling you this because this one's going to come as a surprise. Chariot. For some of you, you're moving. For others of you, there's somebody traveling toward you, or they're going to ask you to travel to them, right? Somebody might need your expertise with the Seven of Wands and request you to come to them. Six of Cups, this is somebody you already know. I also feel like like this is a frequency high. Like whatever this does, or this could be a short local vacation or a further vacation, anything like this, right? I feel like whenever you do this, you're gonna feel so fucking excited. Like it's the recharge you need from going through all of last year, the beginning of this year, right? And you know, this might not be immediate. This could be like right after the Mercury retrograde, because you know we do have that going on. But I'm listen. High Priestess with the Two of Swords and the Chariot. Like, we know you can see some things. We had to go out our fucking way to make sure you couldn't. That's the energy I'm getting. Why? Because you also have the Three of Wands here, waiting for your ships to come in. So it's like they don't want you to know. They don't want you to see everything. Spirit, Three of Wands. And I'm included in that because I'm Taurus, right? It's not over. It's not over between you and me, right? So something that you, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship. For some of you, it's going to be, but for others of you, it could be that a person, like some of you could have been thinking, I'm never going to love again, right? So you got the Three of Wands here. The World coming out cross. It's not over. Two of Cups, soulmate energy. Knight of Swords, somebody rushing in to speak their truth. And the Fool, about a new journey. Well, okay? And it looks like this is happening just as you were getting fucking bored or feeling stagnant or just like, why the fuck am I not breaking through? Page of Pentacles, Spirit's teaching you something like, didn't I tell you never lose hope and I'm going to come through? And it might be a little bit, but as long as you stay on that hierophant path and you're doing the right thing, we will always stand by you, right? You just needed a new perspective to see things from a different light. And yes, of course, your ships are going to come in, right? And yes, you're going to have the Ace of Pentacles, right? But there's certain things that you asked for that we don't even know if you still want because you're so different. Four of Cups, right? Tower. So we're going to shake some shit up. We're going to shake some shit up and you're going to find out what you really like, or what you really love, or what you really want, what lives within you, right? So you can start walking towards it or walking away from it. Hello. Because we're moving you to common waters regardless. Because it's time. Right? And then the Knight of Pentacles is under there. Like, you've put in the time. You've put in the work, right? And then here's the Seven of Pentacles, right? I mean, Seven of Wands. Look at how Spirit got you above the world. Like, you're above the competition. And because you was the Hierophant, and because you stayed in that energetic frequency of doing the right thing, you will be rewarded. You will be set aside, right? Spirit. All right. So, just as I said, all right, Spirit is imploring everyone in this chat right now. Go back and double check the manifestations that you've been writing or that you've been speaking over your life and like since the new year. Okay? Because there may be one or two that you requested that maybe don't align with you anymore, right? And why is Spirit saying that? Because to whom much is given, much is expected. And what's going to happen is how you're leveling up is going to bring the ire of other people. This is going to bring competition. Okay? It's going to bring competition. And your intuition already fucking knows this, right? There could be some of you that right now haven't either stopped manifesting something or haven't told somebody that you know you're all cried out. I'm hearing Lisa, I'm all cried out over you, right? So this could be a situation where you're like, listen, I might have said I was, you know, willing to work on it with you, or I don't want to tell you that I don't want to work on this shit anymore. Like, you could feel bad, right? But you know you got to, because look, 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. Right? So it could be like you could be in a place right now where your cup is half full, but you know it's supposed to be all the way full. And I said the thing about you know, somebody giving us comfort, or a situation, right? I'm going to give you an example. This would probably be easier. So when I left New Jersey, I left in 2010, right? My husband had died in 2006. I was still living in the same place because we lived in my mother owned a 2-family. So we lived in the same home. And his job, he used to work on tanks, big tanks. And his job, I could see the tanks that he used to work on every time I came out of my house. I mean, every fucking time. Like, they were literally within walking distance. And it was soul crushing every fucking day. Right? So my oldest, they wanted to graduate there. So I wanted to give them that you know, that freedom to not disrupt them in their high school years, but it came at a heavy cost to myself and my own fucking sanity. And I remember one day, because I'm telling you guys this story because this is the kind of shit Spirit wants us to let go of because of this 10 of Swords that started off the reading, right? So I had gotten a new, no, not those kind. The kind that they store like produce or chemicals. Okay. So anyway, or fuel, right? So anyway, I had bought a new bedroom set. I had furnished the whole house over again except for my bedroom. So I had bought a new furniture set. This was a little bit after time had passed, okay? Time had passed now. I was already in a new relationship with my partner present, right? And it's like 2-3 years later. And we're actually getting ready to move like here. And I bought a new bedroom set. And I had to empty my bedroom so that when the delivery men came, I would be able to, you know, have them be able to bring the new bed in. And my partner came home. And the room is empty. And I'm sitting on the floor fucking sobbing. I mean, like sobbing. And he's like, what's the matter with you? I guess he thought I was sad. And I was like, I just want a sledgehammer right now. I just want a sledgehammer right now to destroy this fucking room, because seeing it empty, this is what it would feel like if I could fucking leave here, but I can't. It was like a prison, right? So, and it wasn't, and I loved my mother's house. It had nothing to do with that, but it had to do with coming in and out and seeing the tanks every day, right? So Spirit's like, what the fuck do you have to free yourself from externally to let go of the feeling of the sadness and the things that have been like, you know, hanging over you, right? Because, you know, it was for my kids. Don't get me wrong. I probably would do it again, right? But it was still a self-imposed prison. I had the means to just get up and move. I just didn't want to do it to them. And you see how I said, like, you could be feeling sad because you might make somebody sad by the decision you're about to make that is for you. But remember that Spirit said the road less traveled, you know, pave a new path, forge, don't follow, right? So now I want to talk about what's at the bottom of the deck, because that shit is amazing too, right? This is the Four of Cups, right? That realization that maybe some things that we used to want, we don't want anymore, and that's okay. We don't need anybody's fucking permission, right? This is also the Six of Cups, coming back to oneself, the original self, the authentic self, right? The strength card, right? Finding your inner strength, right? Two of Swords, that's the surprise, that your heart is going to be open again. Listen, I was just realizing that as much spiritual work as I do, right? There's still parts of me that I won't let come alive, maybe. Or maybe that's not the right term. Parts that I'm afraid to verbalize to others for fear that maybe I will be naked, right? But when we're afraid to put ourselves out there, we're not going to receive what we want. Okay, so let's look at this Four of Cups that was at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what the fuck that's about. Right? There goes that relationship that we don't want, or that choice that we didn't want to make, because the Lovers is a choice, right? I didn't want to make that choice, but I realize now that there's no other way, right? This is stopping my abundance, whether it's in love, whether it's in your finances, or both, right? Now, the Six of Cups, what's with that? Wow. The Six of Cups leads to I'm hearing a whole new world, a new beginning, right? But it meets with someone else. Someone else who's either on the same journey of finding the authentic self, or you know this fucking person. This is the options, right? Knight of Swords, cross. Somebody that has been wanting to speak to you. This is the surprise over you. Somebody that has wanted to say something to you but have not had the courage. Do I? Don't I? Will I? Won't I? Right? Then you have the Star here, Spirit why? I mean the Strength card, Spirit why? Wow. With the Wheel of Fortune. So now the wheel turns. It's like knowing you had to release something, whether it hurt somebody else, whether you had to, you just had to step into it. And by stepping into it, not only do you come back to your authentic self, right? But you also, you get the wheel to turn. I feel like there's somebody who wants to come back, whether it's a lover, friend, all right? They want to speak their truth. Okay, Page of Swords, they feel blocked, but you got to be careful that they're not just being, that what they feel blocked from is your abundance, because you got the Ten of Pentacles out here. And the King of Wands, somebody's rushing in with the Queen of Cups, because the sea is so loving, and the Eight of Wands, and they want to communicate, and the Six of Swords, and going to calmer waters, right? Now, here goes that Two of Swords again, because I'm interested what the hell that's about. Spirit, can you show me? Someone returning. For some of yous, okay, it's two versions. For some of yous, you actually get up the courage to completely walk away from something. You're on your own path. That looks like the road less traveled to me, right? And somebody's going to be mad as hell. They're going to feel like it's a betrayal, right? Because they're like, but I love you. But you're like, but where was your offer before? Where was your love before? Where was your love when I was in this fucking energy? What happened? Right? You was breadcrumbing me. You was making me wait for shit, right? And I decided to take my power back and make a judgment. This could be a job. This could be a lover. This could be a family friend, a family member, friend, okay? Now you got the Queen of Cups out here, which they have described you as the Queen of Cups from 3 decks. Okay? Spirit. All right, male or female, right? Wow, okay. So the Queen of Cups comes out again, loving, open, intuitive, right? Looks like she's filling her own cup to me, right? 9 of Pentacles and independent, looking good, smelling good, feeling good, right? And the Hierophant comes out again, right? And you did it the right way, right? And the Hermit, and you did it alone, right? And the Ace of Pentacles. And it leads to your success. It's all about divine timing and patience. 4 Pentacles, they're like, are you holding back? Or are you holding on to this shit? Let it go. Let it go. Because under that, you got the 10 of Cups. It's going to be very shocking because the fucking Tower's here with the Moon. Somebody's got a secret that you didn't know, and it's all about passion. Okay? They're scared of you in some way because they feel like you're the Queen of Swords. No nonsense. Straight up. Now I'm hearing, straight up, now tell me, do you really want to love me forever? Right? Somebody feels insecure, and it's not you. Okay, but Spirit is like, what you need to do is get rid of the frequency of like fear. What's good, Carpet? These nuts, haven't seen you in a minute, love. Oh, happy birthday. Happy solar return. Thank you. All right, all right, all right. So Spirit wants you to know that you've always been the privileged lady, but you needed to see yourself as such. And maybe you know you're the privileged lady, but this frequency of the 10 of Swords, of all the things that have happened in your life, right? That all my life I had a fight energy has been blocking some of your things from coming in. Right? Settlement, agreement, compromise. Some of you's money's coming. Could be slow. You could be waiting on something. Maybe it doesn't hit to the end of the summer or whatever. Right? You got main male and a desire. You also have retaliation in reverse here. If you recently broke up with somebody, initially they might have been angry, and now, thank you, and now they are getting to the point where they don't even want to be angry anymore. They don't even want to be angry anymore. They want this to... Now I'm hearing that I wasn't very, very, very nice, I know. Sugar, sugar. But then I kissed your lips and you turned on my fire. Right? That's that Rick James, Tina Marie. Right? Fire and Ice. So it's like at first this person wanted to get back at you, whether it's a friend, lover, whatever, right? But it's like now they're starting to see. Okay? And all they have is desire to want to repair something, okay? It's not about retaliation anymore. I feel like the thing has cooled, okay? You got message here, Spirit. Wise message here. Promise before you leave out, turn your TV off, please. Look at Spirit. Yeah, even when they do you wrong. It's hard to tell people, listen, it's not going to be, right? You got message, wish, hope, praying, yearning, right? Right? I feel like Spirit's like, we heard your messages. And I'm going to be honest with you, for some of yous, you know, you may have been crying in the dark about these things. And maybe Spirit feels like you don't have the courage, and they're going to help you out. Okay? They're going to help you out and move some people along. Because remember what that card said. The card said that, you know, miracles were coming, that assistance was coming in. If this was part of your soul journey to accomplish something, and something is blocking, it will be removed. Do you understand? Now you got a mature man. Okay, for some of you, this main male, you know, they're going through maturity right now because of whatever has happened. I thought something flipped, but maybe not. Spirit, can you show me? No, it didn't. Okay. So what you, yeah, all right. So you got over here, mature man, number 5. Somebody's changed, right? And they want to offer you something. Now, this could be a new person. Let's say you never met this person, but they're going through this too. Like they're trying to find their authentic self. They're having to leave someone something that it pains them to have to do it, but they know it's the right thing. They could be mirroring, right? Or this is somebody you know, right? But offer on the table, right? So this person, it's a renewed or a new thing where they feel like the frequency matches up, and then grip, anchor, chain, ways. This person, whether it's from the past and they just learned this lesson now, or a new person who was learning this lesson somewhere else, they don't want to control someone. I feel like this person either was a little lackadaisical and you were with them and you had to micromanage everything, and they realized that they put unnecessary due pressure on you, or they were in a relationship that they were afraid of leaving like you, and they're realizing now that their fear was making them like controlling and micromanage something that really was burning down around them. And they're not going to make that mistake again. They don't want to be having to, they want an equal. Okay? They want unconditional love. And they're searching for it, bounty hunter. Okay? They too are in the stage of their life of putting the past behind them, history. Okay? Now, you also have family room here. Spirit, can you show me? For some of yous, that could have been the reason why I said the thing about my story and moving. Family room and moving. Some of yous, and it's in reverse, right? Some of yous are in the planning stages of figuring out how to do that. Some of yous could be buying instead of selling. Okay, this also can be like somebody coming to you and be like, I want to join you. I want to go with you. I don't leave me. Don't. I'm hearing, don't leave me this way. Na, 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 na. And I stay alone. I don't know the words. Don't leave me this way. Right? Projected. This person, like, let's say you move and you know this person. They're thinking, like, how can they get closer to you? Right? Because they've had a realization. Now, this other person, like, let's say if you don't know them, this could be a situation where, like, they own the home, but their ex lives in the home. They're, like, fuck it, keep it. You know, I can't stay here, but you stay here. Okay? Right, exactly. And some people will be saying that. Okay, but either which way, um this was part of it, right? You got projected in realization. Like you could, that could be just it. Okay, somebody saying, I understand that that's how you feel now, but you know, remember that reading, in our family portrait we could be so happy, right? So you could just be saying like, I'm done with that, I want something new. This could have also happened to this other person where they're coming and saying like, you know, you meet them in the supermarket or whatever, and then when you know, third date, whatever, and they start telling you like, I was with somebody for 10 years, and you know, for the last 5 years, I was fucking killing myself trying to fix it, but I realized that that person wasn't working with me. And then by the time they wanted to work with me, I already didn't give a fuck no more. So I couldn't even stay. Okay, so this could be somebody who's experiencing exactly what you're experiencing and who wants to cleanse, energetically cleanse, like Spirit said, purge this, where is it, this fucking 10 of swords, because it can't come with us. Even the frequency, not just the person, place, or thing, even the frequency, right? Drastic, extreme, cut off, end that shit. And I'm not saying end your relationships, end the frequency of allowing this thing to have things over, power, control. Right? Pull your energy in. Understand that what you think about, you bring about. I'm looking at the deck wrong. Okay. Pathway Spirit. An intervention. Didn't Spirit say that they was gonna bring in the assistance that you needed? Right? Interview, talk, get on the page, same page. Somebody wants to have a conversation with you. Could be Spirit, but this time, no. I mean, you may talk to Spirit every day, but this is a physical person. Physical person, they want to talk to you. They want to confess. Confess maybe how they feel. Confess what they did wrong. Confess that they want to find some type of agreement with you. Okay? But I feel like you got their receipts and their number, honey. Now, for some of you, this person from the past could be returning as a new person is showing up, just to let you know, right? And they're going to try to play the family card. Like, but we're family, you understand? Recalling, reminiscing, trying to get you to go back, right? Today, now, present, stay in the moment, Spirit is saying, right? Only do what really lights you up. Remember how you let somebody treat you. Yep. How you let somebody treat you is how you treat yourself. It took me fucking so long to figure that shit out. Spirit, show me. Somebody wants to make the effort, right? But like Evelyn said, it's too late, baby, now it's too late. Though we really did try to make it. But something inside has died and I can't hide and I just can't fake it. Retreat, right? Didn't Spirit say that we needed to get out in nature and reconnect? Make the effort, Spirit. Why? Because you're the fucking divine feminine. So, you know, and if you're the divine masculine, it's the divine feminine coming towards you. But somebody wants to make the effort. You got honeymoon here, Spirit. Somebody, you know, this is a past person. Somebody from the past who hasn't been able to let you in. They're wearing a mask because they're trying to convince you to stay. okay? But you're not going to choose them because it's like energetically you feel like that mask, that part of them that they can't either let you in or let down the walls is the part that causes the unhappiness. And I don't feel like you're going to succumb to that. All right, I feel like you're more open to trying something new. I feel a very adventurous energy. I told you that from the beginning, that you were coming up as the Knight of Wands, like, let me fucking be free, right? Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. Some of these people had addictions, right? Maybe you had an addiction. Maybe you had an addiction to the wrong type, or an addiction to the sadness, addiction to the low frequency, right? But you're about to have mad suitors, okay? One stands out in the crowd. Okay, so it's like a switch. It's like a recognizing that maybe you were codependent, like you go from one relationship to another, you're afraid to be alone, and you're like, nah, this time I'm actually gonna date. This time I'm actually gonna go out there and look for somebody that I feel aligns with me, rather than just stay with this person because I've been in a situationship with them and we've been dealing with each other and it's comfortable. We talked about that too. I feel like that's done. Okay? You got worth waiting for. Okay, I feel like that, I said, for a lot of you, there could be two people, right? Like a new person coming in. This new person could be a little shy. Okay, I feel like it's because I feel like the other person had a control issue. Like they were so fearful of a particular outcome that they micromanaged everything. I said that, right? And I feel like this person doesn't want to do that, so they want to be low key, but it could come off as shy to you, but they don't want to ever come outside of themselves to try to make love be, which is a good thing, okay? And I feel like you might actually teach each other some things, okay? While this is happening, it feels like somebody from the past is going to be trying to get your attention. But I already said, I feel like you're rejecting this person, right? You got separation. This is when they come in. This is not the new person. This is when they come in and like, hey, you said give you 60 days to see if you still wanted to do this or whatever. And you're like, I purged it. I purged it. I'm done. Right? I remember that shit you did before, or the time that I thought about it, and I just know my own worth, and I just don't want to be in that. And this person's going to be regretful, right? They're going to ask you, are you seeing somebody? Because they're not going to want to look at themselves, right? You got heart-to-heart conversations here, right? See that? It's like I said, the past wants to come back. It feels like you're holding them off, okay? Because you want like new relationship, and you might actually tell them, look, I want good things for you. I actually have love for you, but I don't want this anymore. You might be telling them, you know what? I feel like you have a problem, or you could be saying, I think that you were my fix. You were my addiction that I needed you to, because I was afraid, or because I didn't want to be alone, or whatever. And you might have a really deep conversation with this person, like, but I'm ready. Thank you for the lessons, and thank you for, even if it was being the catalyst for making me strong enough to choose myself. I really feel like that's happening. Okay? And then boom, date night on the fence with childhood love. Okay? So it feels like right after that, it's like a new opportunity. For some of you, this is somebody from the past. For some of you, this childhood love has to do with your own frequency and feeling, like I said, reunited with your authentic self. Reunited and it feels so good. Reunited and it's understood, right? I feel like you're closing the gate on something. So you can have a first and something else. And I feel like Spirit is bringing you this gift, right? And the reason why they won't show you is because they know your ass will be too controlling. So they ain't gonna show you. All right, so let's get a postcard before we get up out of here. Which would be me, right? It would be me. I'll be like, oh, okay, so when is this coming in? So what should I be doing? All right. And then I would put my thumb on the scale. So that's why Spirit will not show me. That's why some things Spirit ain't gonna show us, because they know what we'll do. Thank you. First one says, you are taking yourself and your problems too serious. Are you taking yourself and your problems too seriously? Maybe fear of the future is weighing on you. We would like you to take a little break from all that and start having fun. Remember I said needs to go in nature, right? When you stop fixating on what has been making you heavy-hearted, the Ten of Swords, right? We get a chance to move some magic in your direction. We just need you to let go a little. Spirit needs some room and gets very inspired by your laughter when you have fun. When was the last time you got really loose, silly, and goofy? Maybe you need to go dancing or watch some very funny comedy to make you laugh, or call the one friend you know will remind you of how ridiculous and delightfully giddy you can be. You will return refreshed and renewed and ready to once again see the world as less daunting. And you will be ready to receive in perfect timing the bounty that Spirit has for you, right? Don't you just love how much we care about you? Okay, so it's exactly what I said there. Spirit's like, yo, you got to get out of the frequency of all the past traumas, hurts, betrayals, sadness, sacral chakra. All this shit got to go. It got to go. Like, it got to go right now. Right? Listen, I need all of y'all tonight to listen to some type of frequency music, but for joy. Okay? Something for joy, all right? Because that's the shit that's got to go. You might not even have no shit that's bad going on right now, but if you still have this traumas that are locked in your sacral, in your heart chakra, in all these places, you can't power up appropriately to move forward. Like, this is what you got to do, all right? And then the next card is, let us ask you, are you looking for happiness outside of your everyday moment-to-moment experience, thinking you will find happiness out there someday? So many go chasing a magic it out there, but it never could be found there. So we want to share a secret that shouldn't be a secret. You are pure joy. What made you is pure joy. And every time you wake up and even when you sleep, you have joy waiting to be expressed inside of you. Joy and happiness and fullness come from doing joy, being joy, knowing it, cultivating it, and lighting it in your heart so you can share it. You must know this so when the time comes, you will be fully free, and your joyful being and actions will turn you into a beacon of starlight, Look within and be joyful, even for tears and loss, for they mean you have lived, really lived. Jump into all and love every minute. We all love you like crazy here. So basically, what Spirit is saying is that you will empower this manifestation if you can hold the frequency of joy. Tomorrow, one of the astrologers that I follow said that this is going to be the happiest day. Even if we can't see why it's the happiest day for some time, tomorrow is going to be the happiest day of the decade. All right? If we can work with that frequency, tomorrow could be the day that you take off the chains to the future that you want. All right. So like I said, please listen to something that brings in abundance and happiness and takes out, purges negative energy. Look for a frequency music that purges negative energy and replaces it with joy. Because I feel like I would like for all of us to wake up fucking brand new tomorrow. It's an opportunity. All right. It's a real opportunity. I'm going to get a charm for you guys. Where are they? Felt like they were here. The hell am I? Oops, I'm messing with the light. Did I take them away? Oh no. I don't like this lighting. Oh well, whatever. Spirit, let's give him a charm, please. You got two? Brave. Be brave and step into this new timeline. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that. You see it? Brave. Step into the new timeline. Release those parts. They're no longer part of you. They're no longer describe where you're heading. They're only talking about where you've been, and you don't live there anymore. It's a sentence. Brave forever. Be brave forever. Step into your future. Leave that shit behind you, right? Because we're about to go and get some new shit, right? A couple of forevers. A couple of forevers. All right? So that's what I have for you guys, all right? I just listened tomorrow for those of you in the ritual, 111, all right? I sent out the links already. If you haven't sent me a manifestation, you could just write your manifestation, put it on your altar. If not, you can send it to me, whichever is fine, all right? Sunday, I will be back for the anniversary show, all right? So, I'd just like to say thank you to my returning subscribers for coming through and spending a little time with me. If you're a new viewer and you felt that I resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and comment, as I'd love to have you as part of the Lovely Soul family. I'm wishing you all light and love and blessings on blessings. Bye, gang, gang.